Welcome into another edition of the Union Football Coaches Show. 10 weeks of regular season games plus a bye week in the books. Time for week 11, but we got to look back at week 10 first, and you finished well.
Yeah, I was excited about the way our kids play, the way our program played. We had a little bit of a lull in there that I was disappointed with at halftime, a couple of turnovers that had been uncharacteristic and a little bit of focus. But senior night, I mean, when you got 36 seniors and then what I like is the support cast that we have, our athletic trainers and managers, and seeing the parents and having an opportunity to thank them and just the amount of service that senior class, whether it's a football player, the people that support us, the spirit squads, having an opportunity to see how this whole class came through and had an impact on our football program and on our school. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of celebration. A lot of things at Union football. It's a big deal, big stadium. Well, it's not senior night; it's senior week. So we had lots of neat events that our moms group put together, and it was a lot of fun just to see those guys reflect on their years, and then have a chance to point forward to the playoffs too.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and get to those stats so you can take a chance to take a look at those. Pardon me. So, you take a look at a couple of things like first downs, you think, yeah, fairly even, but this really was not a fairly even football game.
It really, we're able to gain control of the game. Edmond North does a really good job with their staff, and they had a good plan coming into it. And this is a great opportunity to point out our special teams because, they had 0 punt return yards. It looks at like 100 yards there, and you look at the total offense, the difference. But when you block 2 kicks and both of those are for touchdowns, our offense and defense played really well, but special teams was the one that shined on the night.
4 penalties, though. That's really, really good too, because I know that'd been a focus.
Yeah, trying to play the game as clean as possible. When you get in a close game, when you're playing for, whether it's a district title or a playoff game, that 1 or 2 penalties, those are the ones that can bite you. So you got to play a clean game. You got to be sharp. We weren't as sharp as we have been the last few games, but overall, I think we pulled it out. Got to play a ton of kids and had a lot of fun on the night. And
our players of the game, we start with Rovon Banks.
Yeah, Rovon Banks played extremely well. Had 100 yards passing, a couple of touchdowns. As we measure it in candy bars, so he got 7 candy bars with the award. So I think he had 5 explosive plays on the night. So really proud of him. Has been very consistent for us.
What was his candy bar choice?
Well, he gets Snickers.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes. Right, so Snickers. And then Tristan Outlaw on defense.
Yeah, Tristan is a backup linebacker for us, but a senior for us that took an opportunity in the game and actually got in the game, and he just went on fire. Had 7 tackles, a couple of tackles for loss. Tristan Outlaw has been an outstanding player for us. Love having him on our football team, and a lot of fun to see a linebacker that comes in reserve, and then, man, he just goes off on a team and winds up making a big impact for us.
And then Jermaine Kelly on your special teams, because you'd mentioned those punt blocks. There you go.
Yeah, Jermaine Kelly, he gets one of them, it gets a touchdown, blocks one of them, and then we get another one blocked, and he gets the touchdown. He had one against Moore as well, so he's finding a knack and really helping us in our special teams, also plays safety for us. So really proud of another senior there. You got 3 seniors on Players of the Week on senior night, so that's a lot of fun.
Right, and remember too, anytime you can put one of those things on tape, more kicks, more kick blocks, more to look at for the other guys. We'll come back and get the first half highlights of Union and Edmond North next, right here on the Union Football Coaches Show.
We're athletes,
coaches,
and your child's high school athletic trainer. We're your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in green country.
Like you, we run
and fish,
hike
and bike.
We enjoy the mountains
and lakes.
So we know how important
staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians
and therapists.
Our groundbreaking treatments
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities,
more high schools,
and more club teams than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
personalized orthopedic care.
Personalized orthopedic care.
Treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
Back once again, it's the Union Football Coaches Show. That is Kirk Frederick. I'm Rick Corey. Let's get right to the first half highlights of Union and Edmond Northland senior night and a cool little tradition.
Yeah, we do. We've got, I call it the rock concert, but we've got that big stone right there that we started last year. That's a piece of the old stadium. So proud of our crew that kind of brings that to every football game. Our guys need to get to come out and kind of remembrance of the old student section and the people that have played and been around before we tore that stadium down. Come out, get a ball to Mackay on a little reverse. Here's Rovon, picks up the first down. Great job on the quarterback draw. Get the ball out here to Junior. Great block by Gino on the inside there. Pick up some nice yardage. Come back, throw the ball back out to the outside. We kind of mishandled the smoke route. So we're going to come back and throw a little out route to the outside there and comes up incomplete. We'll let you guys look at it and see, but great effort there by Gino. So we get to our first fourth down, and Junior Smith, he has been so steady. Look at the effort. He knows he's got to get the sticks. Coach Jeremy Smith has coached him well on that and does a great job with it. Damon Sanders, love getting the ball to this guy. He just turns into a different person with the ball in his hands. Just does a great job. Here he is again. Got great blocking to the outside. Jakari Jenkins with a nice block there. Jackson Jennings, and then you get to see a great run again by Damon Sanders.
A lot of people might not realize the burst of speed.
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed, does a great job. Just a great football player. Plays linebacker and the hybrid tight end position for us. Just does a nice job with that. Excellent camera work, get a great touchdown. A lot of fun seeing our kids celebrate. Right away, we come back in, and our linebacker, you see Bryce Ashlot come in and make a nice play, and then Braylon Irvin Fisher as well. Love from his position, from the backside, chases the ball down. Of course, a lot of other guys there, Matthias and Gabe and several of those guys on defense. Got good pressure and great coverage down the field, and we're able to turn the ball back to our offense. Love the throw and the catch, good placement. Those two guys have been playing with each other really most of their life, and it was a nice throw there to Mackay. And then, of course, get it to our speedster there. And you've got Jaden Rowe on the sweep, and he gets the corner and just looks like he's jogging. He probably is jogging. His jog is probably faster than most guys sprint.
Yeah, that was a little A.J. Greenish, wasn't it?
Right away, defensively, we get a great stop on the kickoff, and then, we come in here, and defensively, there's Jaden comes in, makes a nice stop, gets a hold of the face mask a little bit there, gives them a first down. We give up, I think, 4 first downs on the night, and 2 of those were from penalties, so defensively played pretty well. Come back in, there's Gabe chasing the quarterback down. Of course, Mackay is there as well. Belt just has a lot of speed at corner. But he's playing the nickel position and does a really good job. There he is again with outstanding coverage. Come back offensively, Junior getting a dose of the ball here. Really good cuts. You can see, picking up 4 or 5 yards, but just great cuts inside. Got good push interior. From the interior there, you got Nate Marshall and Big D and Suleiman and those guys in there. Emmerich doing a good job with the big push from those center and guard positions. Get an empty set here. Try to get the ball down the field, and just uncharacteristic, kind of an errant throw there. So not real happy with the turnover that we got, but defensively it's good for us to have to respond to something like that. Jackson Jennings comes in, makes a nice play. There's Fisher again, Irvin Fisher with a nice play from the edge position. You can see our guys coming in, just again, playing tough physical football is something you got to do in the playoffs. You got to play tough football, and so right away you can see our guys with the pressure off the edge. Coach Foster, defensive coordinator, sends Mackay Belt, comes underneath the block and makes a really nice play. Of course, several of the other guys, Gabe Ford and all of them, in on the play. Get them to a long yardage situation, need to cover down the field, and gosh, I wish we had that one again. I know Devin Robinson just mishandles the interception, got good coverage down the field, and D-Rob can't kind of come up with the ball, but several of those we'll be able to get, he gets that opportunity again. Really nice RPO throw here. Nice snag there by Gino Boyd. Gino makes a nice play, gets us out to midfield. Rovon does a really good job with that RPO. Come back off the play action, getting the ball deep. And those are the plays we've got to come up with. It was defended well, but you know, they call them 50-50 balls, so both of you have a chance, and we need to make sure we come up with that one. Rovon makes a nice play to keep the drive going, and does a smart thing here. Just kind of pulls the ball down and gets some nice yardage. Unfortunately, get the penalty, so puts us back where we were, and you see Junior again with really quick feet, good vision, picks up some good yardage. Get the ball out here to Lane Wood. Lane with a nice catch and gets us down here close to the red zone. We get the reverse to Gino, good block by Lane. Gets us down around the 15-yard line. Here we are again with the quarterback draw down to the 5-yard line, and need to have some good goal line offense. And you can see right now with the lead play with the quarterback, again, Rovon being a tailback as well, gives us that option inside the 5. Another good coverage, L.J. Brandon on the kick coverage, gets him inside the 20, and so our defense has got great field position. They come back with the reverse of their own. Mackay stays home and does a really good job with that. Coach Luke Snyder coaches him and had that play defensed really well.
He tackles so well.
Here's one of those great plays. Thomas Gothard comes in. I believe that's his second block of the year. Thomas comes in, does a great job. Jermaine comes up with it in the end zone. And just memories, I'm telling you. They'll be able to talk about this for years. Our guys, a lot of those guys, it's always fun when you have your own teammates fighting for the same ball. You don't see the other team, all you see is red jerseys, and they're trying to be selfish. Hey, let me get this one.
7 guys in the end zone.
Defensively, what a great play inside there. As you can see, it was, RJ in there, Reginald in there on a great play from our defensive end position. And those guys change numbers on me when they've gone to offensive line. Makes it a little bit tough, but RJ Wilson's done a great job for us on both sides of the ball. Makes a great play defensively, and we get the ball back here. Of course, Rovon, as I said, had almost 100 yards rushing, had 100 yards passing, so definitely a balanced attack from that guy.
Never seems to get tired either.
No, he played, and like I said, he just loves playing this game, does a great job. Just off the mark there to Mackay. Those guys, again, have been throwing passes to each other for a long time, and awesome to see those guys out there playing again together. Great cut inside, good blocking up front. Will Thomas in there doing a great job with it. You can see the big block by Will. Awesome block inside. I believe that was a down block by Damon Sanders, and makes a great cut in there. Good block on the edge there. Again, we've got an outstanding job with our receivers coming in and blocking really well. Love seeing those guys. And just a mistake. We try to run the boot play with Lane, and he's just trying to throw it up there and unfortunately get that turnover. Should have been 35-0. Really frustrated at this point. Felt like we let the game get a little sloppy at the end. But we refocused at halftime and have a really good second half.
You got to explain to Lane, you're not really a quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was doing a nice job of keeping that play alive. All right, so some things to talk about at the half, mostly just to clean up.
Yeah, just a refocus, I think, more than anything. And when you jump up on a team like that, you might let down just a lot of distraction with senior night. We had to remind them of what their mission was.
All right, so we'll come back in the second half highlights and see if that mission continues. Here's a hint, it does. Coming up next, right here on the Youth Football Coaches Show.
Diet Coke? Were you my mom?
You should be so lucky, because you know what moms do? Well, I suppose we should start with the whole giving you life thing. It seems like that should be enough. No? Okay. What about her ability to send shockwaves through the neighborhood without saying a word? Or whip up a ridiculous handmade costume that you forgot to tell her about? Not to make you happy, but because she had a reputation to uphold. She invented rideshare, called it carpool, and did it for free. She didn't need those dating apps either. You copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie. And whether you realize it or not, her music.
Why not?
Oh, and she can win any argument in 4 words.
Because I said so.
Everything you're trying to do, she's already done it, did it better, and she did it with a Diet Coke in her hand. So, drink what your mama gave you.
Back again on the Union Football Coaches Show. That's Kirk Frederick, the head coach. I'm Rick Corey. Right now to second half highlights of Union and Edmond North. Game's already 28-0, and it's going to get worse pretty quick.
Got some excited people here. That's awesome. Dancing to the music and nothing like the big house playing at home. Great stadium, great atmosphere. Come out right away. I believe we go 3 and out here. You get, when you go 3 and out, there's not a chance for a lot of tackles. You get Gabe on it. If he gets 2 of them, there's only 1 left, right? And so got a lot of guys trying to come in and make big plays. There's Jamori comes in, makes a nice stop there. Coming right in there, LJ Brandon from the outside backer position. LJ coming off the edge makes a great stop there. Really good play for our defense. You can see the pressure coming in there from Jackson. A lot of guys chasing. I think we had a hold early on, but again, just chasing the quarter. I think got 1 yard out of that play. So a lot of guys with a lot of speed chasing the football. Here we are. Here comes Jermaine again. Awesome job. Guys fighting over the ball. How about Gage? Gage comes in, scoops the ball up, goes in for a touchdown. Gage Arthur, junior wide receiver, also helping us on special teams. And man, what a great job. Good technique. And get the big touchdown.
That is the perfect angle to the football.
Coming right back to work here, make a big play in special teams. On defense, you got to go right back to work. Really nice job there. You get Damian Marshall, safety comes in, makes a nice play, gets him out of bounds, and got some reserves in here right now. We gave up 30 yards of offense defensively the other night in the first half, and Edmond gets a little bit of success here in the second half. But again, we've got a lot of faces coming into the game, making big plays.
It's just nice to have some of those kids having a chance to play on senior night.
There's no doubt about it. Got Jeff Hartley in there doing a good job. Got Eddie Pointer, a junior defensive end, also in there with some big pressure. Matter of fact, gets held and gets the pressure. Here we come, Rhett Rogers off that edge right there. You got Jaden Lipsey as well. Got another safety, Damian Marshall there deep. Almost comes up with the interception. Got really good coverage off the corner there. Apparently too much coverage there. By our corner, picks up the first down, and a lot of guys in coverage. You got Trey Lucas, a senior corner with the PBU there, breaking that pass up.
Right back to work.
Come back in here. Offensively, we've got a few reserves in here, but still got some of our guys that haven't played much with the block kicks, and the offensive guys haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to get the ball, and so this is the first series of the second half, and about third quarter's about over. Get a lot of good carries inside there, good throw, good catch to Gino there, nice job. Really kind of threads the needle in there. Love the RPO, just puts it in there. Really nice job by Rovon.
Pop.
Yeah, not the way, go down, son, go down. Junior with great vision, and gets it in the end zone. You got Nate Marshall from the center position. Love the way he climbs up there. Excellent job. Good block by Will there. And Suleiman, a lot of those guys in there. Got Stephanie in for the second week in a row, and Stephanie goes in and kicks another kick, senior kicker for us. Comes in a reserve for TJ and puts it through.
It's like it's old hat.
Hey, she's got one on both ends of the field now.
There you go.
Coming right back out there, going to work. There you see Jermaine with nice play from the safety spot. Great pressure on the quarterback. Just gets sandwiched inside, and offense can go back. Senior Chance Hawes at quarterback now. Chance in there. You get Julian Cosby. Cosby with a nice carry around the edge on the sweep. You got Colin Farley. He's a junior tailback that's kind of been injured a lot this year, and got him back healthy. I love the nice throw by Hawes to the outside. Just can't quite hang on to it for the first down. Damien comes in. You got LJ Brandon making a nice play as well. A lot of guys in there. There's our man Tristan Outlaw with a great play at linebacker. We missed the miss the talented tight end that they have down the middle. He picks up a big catch down the field, so it gives them a little bit of life. But again, just a lot of our guys in there. Ty Kubert, two senior linebackers, Ty Kubert and Tristan Outlaw in on the play.
Guys are delivering some plays, aren't they?
They are. They're bringing a little bit here going into the fourth quarter. We kind of have a goal defensively every game of no fourth quarter touchdowns. This is something they're going to fight for and battle for as we go. They go back to this wildcat position, and a huge tailback comes in there, actually plays linebacker for them, and picks up a couple of first downs for them. Lots of guys in there making plays. You can see that, again, Tristan with another really good fit, seeing get off the block, and then Tristan comes in there with LJ, and then Eddie Pointer comes in on the JOP. You know what JOP is, don't you?
What is that?
Jump on the pile.
There you go.
There you go. Get you a JOP is what we try to tell them.
You end up in the stats.
Get a credit for it. They come back, try to throw the ball deep, and it's defended very, very well by Marcus from the corner position. Just does a great job for us, and just an excellent job by our senior corner there, Marcus, making that nice play. Lots of guys around the ball. You get a big sack there, coming there by Bryson Head. Bryson makes a really nice play for us. Back offensively now. Our guys getting in there, doing a really good job blocking up front. Got a lot of guys in there. Got Alan Brock in there making a nice play. Some big-time seniors in there making their mark as they go in on senior night.
And this Wildcat's nothing more than kind of like running the old wishbone. You're just giving yourself an extra blocker.
Exactly. So defensively, that's a big load of a guy to try to bring down. They run the power play in there. You see a lot of guys in there. It's going to take 4 or 5 guys to get them on the ground. But again, our guys are doing a good job. Nicholas Ogundari, junior safety, makes a nice play. Quarterback on a scramble play, but we cover it up. Marcus Martin does a good job staying with his receiver. They get the little end around play on us, and we just miss the tackle. You see Trey Lucas chases it from the backside corner and gets it out of bounds, but unfortunately we aren't able to stop the sneak there, and they get the score. Here we are, we come back around with another fly sweep to Cosby. Get R.J. Brown. R.J., a lot of speed, gets to the corner, picks up a couple of yards for us. R.J. at tailback, another senior. Chance Hawes on the boot play. Does a really good job executing for us, and just unfortunately can't get the open receiver. There's Tristan again with a nice play. Ty Kubert in there as well. A lot of guys battling, quarterback keeping the ball. Outlaw again on the play. Again, when he plays a half and winds up with 7 tackles, that's a pretty good job. Give it to the big fullback, comes in there. A lot of guys in on the play, doing a great job. A lot of football players, again, trying to get in and get their name called.
So the end of the night, the nice handshake in week 10 after 11 weeks, putting in that bye week, and now you put in the body of work, which always goes so doggone fast.
Well, it's crazy to think week 10 is over, it's playoffs, but there is nothing like knowing that week 10 is over. You don't wish those are over, but man, when you get to turn the page, it's November and it's playoff time, it's a lot of fun.
It is. I don't want to look ahead, but what you want to do is practice on Thanksgiving. We'll talk about how you start that in round 1 of the playoffs, coming back next on the Union Football Coaches Show.
Has this ever happened to you?
Man, I'm just lacking a school spirit today.
Well, look no further. Come into the U-Wear store for all your Union wants and needs. The U-Wear Spirit Store, located on the west side of the UMAC, makes it easy for you to show everyone how big of a Union fan you are with a complete line of Union apparel and goods. We have everything from hats, shirts, jackets, accessories, and more. Take a listen to this happy and satisfied customer.
Before I came to the U-Wear store, no one could tell that I went to Union. But now, since I shopped here, I'm rocking with school spirit.
In addition to a wide variety of clothing, the U-Wear store offers items for your desk, car, and even jewelry. New items are shipped regularly and sales are frequent.
Before I went to the U-Wear store, I felt like I wasn't a part of the school. But now with all this Union merch, I feel more included more than ever.
So what are you waiting for? Stop by the UWare store today. Students, don't forget to bring IDs for 10% off.
Back again, final segment of the Union Football Coaches Show for Week 10, coming up to Week 11. I'm Rick Corey, Kurt Frederick, the head coach. First of all, up close and personal, David Fisher's pictures. You can find them, by the way, at dcfisherphotos.com, in the downloads are free.
How about Big D? So I call him Big Lunch. Marion Thomas up in the air. That's a large human. I don't know. It looks like they were doing some kind of a trick in that one there. Eddie Pointer, junior defensive end, getting held on that play, and the official saw it too. And man, he plays fast with a lot of effort. Jakari Jenkins and Jamari Ray Jackie with the interception. Guy just seems to be in the right spot at the right time. Makes a lot of plays for us. There's Damian Marshall, a junior safety for us in the picture, and you got Cyrus Burris in there, Rhett Rogers, so some underclassmen in on a big tackle. Love seeing there's Tristan Outlaw with one of those TFLs. I mean, he gets right through the B gap, locks the guy up, just great technique, tackles him up, wraps him up. Great job by Tristan. There we are, I believe it's Damar Neely. He's a sophomore running back for us, carrying the football. Really nice job. You got Cosby blocking. Love the photo here, Chance Halls. Chance, senior quarterback. You got Isaiah Forbes as well in the background, but Chance, quarterback in there, kind of executing the offense. And hand it off to another senior for us, RJ Brown. RJ, again, just played a multitude of positions for us, from corner to running back, special teams, and love seeing RJ toting the rock. Nice uniforms too, by the way.
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I appreciate it. How about Rhett Rogers? Rhett Rogers here as well. Rhett's a junior outside linebacker, coached by Coach Schneider. Again, a lot of special teams play out of him as well. Makes a lot of plays from the outside backer position. And so we got some seniors, got some younger guys. Great photos there.
And Rhett has really come on later in the year. All right, so it's playoff time. Play or you're off, right? So let's take a look at those brackets. We know that Union will be at home taking on UConn in Week 1, and then we'll cross over to Owasso or Broken Arrow.
Yeah, so you see the two sides of the bracket there. It's the quarterfinals. There's only 8 teams in our bracket with 6A 1 right now. So we're against UConn. UConn runs a triple option. It's going to be a pretty hectic week for us getting ready for that. So, and we'll play the winner of the Broken Arrow Wasso game.
Yeah, right. All you have to do right now is throw everything you've done defensively out the window the entire year. Yeah. Hey, it's Week 1 of the playoffs. This is what it's all about. We'll be with you next week because Week 11 is going to be a win. That's next in the football.